Today, 30,000 people lined up for Nvidia's GTC conference like it was a Beyonce concert. And while it was not Beyonce, it was indeed my Beyonce, Jensen Huang, on stage, there to explain why his company is baked into every single layer of the global economy. I'm going to tell you all about it. This is not going to be as long as Jensen's 2-hour keynote. I'm going to try my best. So he brought a Disney robot on stage. He announced data centers in space. He projected $1 trillion in revenue while the stock barely moved. At least at a Beyonce concert, the crowd reacts. So here's what he actually unveiled at the keynote today. And more importantly, the star-studded cast of partners in tech that they announced, because much like a good Beyonce concert, there were many surprises. First up, Jensen announced Nvidia's new AI supercomputer, Vera Rubin, which always sounds like a beautiful woman's name. 7 custom chips, 5 rack systems. It's already running inside Microsoft Azure. Microsoft has deployed hundreds of thousands of liquid-cooled Nvidia GPUs across its global data centers in less than a year. No talk of Bill Gates on stage today. Then there's Amazon. AWS announced a deal to deploy over 1 million Nvidia GPUs across its global cloud starting this year, spanning 3 generations of Nvidia chips. So when the world's biggest cloud provider commits to 7 figures for their company's hardware, that goes beyond a partnership. That is a new dependency. We didn't see Jeff Bezos there, presumably still nursing a hangover from the Oscars party. Then there's autonomous driving. Jensen said that the ChatGPT moment for self-driving cars has arrived. Very exciting. Now I guess my car can tell me what a great job I'm doing, validate everything I do, even if I crash into a mailbox like ChatGPT. They announced robo-taxi partnerships with BYD, Hyundai, Nissan, and Geely, all building on Nvidia's platform. He also announced a deal with Uber to deploy those vehicles into Uber's ride-hailing network, as the company finally makes a real play into the self-driving world, even though they're pretty behind in the race. It turns out Nvidia is the one thing that almost every company now has in common, even if they're direct competitors. And then Disney got involved. I felt really uncomfortable. Jensen brought a physical Olaf robot on stage, the snowman, if you're not familiar, from a Disney movie built inside of Nvidia's simulation platform using Google DeepMind. It walked, it talked, and Jensen narrated the AI models powering it while the robot wandered behind him, kind of like a lost child at a TED conference. He did the exact same bit last year with a different Disney robot, so it's becoming a new, rather awkward signature move. He was kind of talking over the robot. I could have done without that part. And then we entered space, of course. Nvidia announced plans to put AI data centers into orbit. That is actually a very surreal, very practical consideration. Earth-based data centers are now slamming into power grid constraints. So Jensen isn't going to space because it's cool or cooler there for overheated racks or just because Jeff Bezos went there. He is going there because running low on electricity we need for their data centers down here. Jensen has described the AI ecosystem as a 5-layer cake: energy, chips, infrastructure, models, and applications. Then he spent 2 hours today making it clear that Nvidia is baked into every layer, and you will not be able to take a bite of the AI economy without tasting Nvidia. Analysts noted that Nvidia's product cycle is clearly shortening significantly. Vera Rubin is shipping later this year, and Jensen is now already teasing the next generation for 2028. Which means that customers have to keep upgrading or fall behind. So Nvidia is essentially positioning itself as a subscription good for companies in the AI economy that want to win. Notably, Jensen Huang projected $1 trillion in revenue through 2027 5 months ago. Just 5. That number was $500 billion, so he doubled it. That's an exciting 5 months at Nvidia, I suppose. Also notably, the stock moved 1.6%, showing just another way that Nvidia being extraordinary is baked into ordinary performance for the stock. They ended the marathon keynote with another strange branding exercise disguised as a joke. An AI-generated video of animated robots sitting around a campfire singing a country song about everything Jensen just announced. Animated Jensen was there too, wearing flannel instead of leather, which was the least convincing detail of the entire animated robot bit. He played the harmonica. In it, a robot said, "Let us all eat 5-layer cake," which is an advertising play meant to help you remember that Nvidia is the grocery store for the whole cake. So today, Jensen made it clear, Nvidia is in your cloud, in your car, in your Uber, at Disney. It's everywhere, and it's headed to space. He ended the show by, of course, playing harmonica with his robots, singing about cake, and this is the chorus that they want stuck in your head more than any Beyonce song.